From translation, RSV Revised Standard Version, this 153 day of the year, today we are reading passages, Job 5-7, Job chapter 5, verses 1 to 27. Call now. Is there anyone who will answer you? To which of the holy ones will you turn? For resentment kills a fool, and envy slays the simple. I have seen the fool taking root, but suddenly I cursed his dwelling. His children are far from safety, they are crushed in the gate, and there is no one to deliver them. The hungry consume his harvest, and he takes it even from the thorns, and the thirsty pant after his wealth. For mischief comes not from the dust, nor does trouble sprout from the ground, but man is born to trouble as the sparks fly upward. As for me, I would seek God, and to God would I commit my cause, who does great things and unsearchable, marvelous things without number, who gives rain upon the earth and sends waters upon the fields, who sets up the lowly on high, and those who mourn are lifted to safety, who frustrates the devices of the crafty, so that their hands achieve no success, who catches the wise in their own craftiness, and the schemes of the wiser are brought to an end. They meet with darkness in the daytime, and grope at noonday as in the night. He saves the needy from the sword, and from the hand of the mighty. So the poor have hope, and injustice shuts her mouth. Behold, happy is the man whom God corrects, therefore despise not the chastening of the Almighty. For he wounds, but he binds up, he smites, but his hands heal. He will deliver you from 6 troubles. In 7 no evil shall touch you. In famine he will redeem you from death, and in war from the power of the sword. You shall be hidden from the scourge of the tongue, and shall not fear destruction when it comes. At destruction and famine you shall laugh, and shall not fear the beasts of the earth. For you shall be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with you. And you shall know that your tent is safe, and you inspect your fold and miss nothing. You shall know that your descendants shall be many, and your offspring as the grass of the earth. You shall come to your grave in ripe old age, as a shock of corn comes to its season in fullness. Lo, this we have searched it, so it is, hear it, and you know for yourself. Job chapter 6, verses 1 to 30. Then Job answered, O that my vexation were weighed, and all my calamity laid in the balances, for then it would be heavier than the sand of the seas, therefore my words have been rash. For the arrows of the Almighty are in me, my spirit drinks in their poison, the terrors of God are arrayed against me. Does the wild ass bray when it has grass, or the low of the ox be given to fodder? Can that which has no flavor be eaten without salt, or is there any taste in the slime of the purslane? My soul refuses to touch them, they have become my poison. Oh, that I might have my request, and that God would fulfill my hope, that it would please God to crush me, that he would let loose his hand and cut me off. Then I would still have comfort, I would exult in unceasing pain. For I have not denied the words of the Holy One. What is my strength that I should hope? And what is my end that I should prolong my life? Is my strength the strength of stones? Or is my flesh bronze? In me is help apart from my flesh, and the root of it is in me. He whose strength is faint should not contemn, nor he who is good in heart despair of the Almighty. My brethren are treacherous as a torrent, as the channels of the arid region, which are black by reason of the ice, and where the snow is hidden, when it melts they vanish. When it is hot it is dried up from its place. The caravans turn aside from their way, they go into the wilderness and perish. The caravans of Tema look, the companies of Sheba hope for them. They are ashamed because they were confident. They come thither and are confounded. Surely you have now become such, you see the terror and are afraid. Have I said to myself, I will sell it, I will give it to you for nothing? Or what will you give from your substance? Or deliver me from the adversary's hand? Or redeem me from the hand of the oppressors? Teach me, and I will be silent. And show me wherein I have erred. How forcible are words of uprightness, but what does your arguing reprove? Do you think that you can reprove words, when the speech of a despairing man is like the wind? You would even cast lots for the fatherless and bargain over a friend. Now then, come again, I shall not find a wise man among you. Redeem me, I pray you, and be not unjust, and take up my quarrel against the unjust. I have not denied the words of the Holy One. What hope have you then that you will be found innocent? Job chapter 7, verses 1 to 21. Has man's life been but a service on earth, and his days like the days of a hireling? Like a servant who earnestly desires the shadow, and like a hireling who looks for his wages, so I have been allotted months of futility, and nights of misery have been assigned to me. When I lie down I say, how long shall I wait before I arise? And the night is so long that I take no rest. My flesh is clothed with worms and filth, my skin hardens, then breaks out afresh. My days are swifter than a weaver's shuttle, and come to their end without hope. Remember that my life is a breath, my eye will never again see good. The eye of him who sees me will behold me no more. While your eyes are upon me, I shall be gone. As the cloud fades and vanishes, so he who goes down to Sheol does not come up. he shall never return to his house, and his place shall know him no more. Therefore I will not restrain my mouth, I will speak in the anguish of my spirit, I will complain in the bitterness of my soul. Am I the sea or the sea monster, that you set a guard over me? When I say, my bed will comfort me, my couch will ease my complaint, then you scare me with dreams and terrify me with visions, so that I would choose strangling and death rather than my bones. I loathe my life. I would not live forever, let me alone, for my days are a breath's. What is man, that thou dost make so much of him, and that thou dost set thy mind upon him, and visit him every morning, and test him every moment? How long wilt thou not look away from me, nor let me alone till I swallow my spittle? If I sin, what do I do to thee, thou watcher of men? Why hast thou made me thy mark? Why have I become a burden to thee? Why dost thou not pardon my transgression and take away my iniquity? For now I shall lie in the earth, thou wilt seek me, but I shall not be.